An airplane is a tin can of smells in the sky. Your feet have to stay put away.
There are people who are like, oh, my feet are clean. How do you know?
How do you know? You can't smell your own feet.
Listen, a couple of flights ago, I had the worst experience
This
of
was
my
so
life.
bad. Today, we're going to talk about business travel.
Business travel for basic broads.
Are you okay?
I will be.
Business travel feels very relevant because we both traveled to be here today. And we were just talking this morning about, obviously, we are in Cleveland. Our podcast studio is in Cleveland. I traveled here from New York, but we are in downtown Cleveland, which is not an insignificant distance from your house.
You know, it's not significant. It's about 25 to 30 minutes, but I'm not a morning person.
Yeah, like getting to the studio at 9 o'clock in the morning and morning rush hour traffic is going to be
ideal. And plus, we have to house you anyway.
Right. So you're staying the night in the hotel with me last night and tonight. So it's sort of like we could be anywhere.
It's a staycation.
But I felt the same way when we recorded in New York because the studio we recorded in was in Bushwick and I live in Upper Manhattan. So that's like a solid 45 minutes on the train at least.
It may as well be Cleveland.
It may as well be Cleveland. Like it didn't really take me that much longer to get here than it took me to get there. And I stayed in the hotel for 2 nights.
Yes.
So.
And you had to pack. And
I still had to pack because I had to bring all the outfits.
Yes. And I was mentioning this morning, like, although physically my husband has everything like taken care of, mentally, because I'm not really gone.
Right.
I'm like still
sort of carrying the mental load of the home.
My daughter this morning left her backpack in the car that I had, and I had to get an Uber courier to send it to her school. Like if I were in New York, too bad. Like that would not have happened.
Yeah, but also it wouldn't have happened. But yes, I understand. My son has strep. How many times have we been on a trip together that one or more of our children
every trip
is sick at home?
There's 5 of them.
Has there ever been a time when everyone is healthy while we are gone? Never.
And
it's frustrating as working moms. Like I'm sad that I can't be with my son. He's not feeling well. I was like FaceTiming this morning. Just like tell he didn't feel well. And my husband's like trying to juggle it all by himself. And like he's fully capable of doing that. He's a very capable, involved dad. It's not like that, but it's just a lot.
It's still on your mind.
It's still on my mind.
So business travel, super luxurious.
So luxurious. I loved business travel before I had kids. I traveled a lot for work before I had
love
kids.
business travel after I had kids. For sure. You know, because there's really nothing I can do when I'm gone.
Yeah.
And so I am like really able to just like, when I'm not at home.
Yeah.
And you also like FaceTime your kids. I don't do that. You're like, good morning. I'm like, oh, I get home and I'm like, how was your week? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't always get to FaceTime the kids. If we like go to the West Coast or something that's time difference, I can't catch them. Like, but I feel sad about that. I don't have any family nearby. And so my husband is like on his own. Like today, my son is unexpectedly going to be home sick and he's just going to have to deal with it. Yeah, like so is dad. But yes, I think it's sad. My kids are also a little younger than your kids.
I've never FaceTimed them.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to give you an out there.
Nope. I just want everyone here to know that if you are a mom that business travels, I do not FaceTime my kids. Out of sight, out of mind. They love me still.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Yeah, it is totally fine. It's totally fine. The travel is hard. We travel a lot running at me. We always have. Part of it is that we don't live in the same place. So it's important for us to spend time together. It's like always been meaningful and productive. So we try to get together at least a few times a year. We have like a normal routine of
there's a couple trips.
Every September I come to Cleveland and we go to Put and Pay.
December I come to New York.
Every December you come to New York. We do vision questing. In like February, March, we do consultant workcation.
And then we have some like other conferences.
Yeah, so we go to conferences and stuff. But
yeah,
it's just a lot of travel. Last year, we also did all the parties.
Last year we traveled a lot.
So much.
Yeah. It was like once a month all year, at least.
Yes. Yeah, I totaled it up and I don't remember how many flights it was, but I think it was 26.
Yeah. And you were like, never again.
I'm not fucking doing this anymore.
This year we did not travel.
I mean, we didn't do the parties, but we added back in conferences we hadn't done in the past. So we did Adobe Summit and we did RevOps AF. And we are now doing the podcast recording in person. So that was 2 more trips to Cleveland. So it's pretty much the same amount of travel as it was.
We say that out loud. Yeah.
But I do have some exciting news to share for me personally. After my flight yesterday to get me here, I got an email from Delta at 6 o'clock this morning that I have hit platinum medallion status.
Wow.
I'm really happy about it.
How do you get that? Are there really not that? I mean, you travel a lot, but not like.
Yeah, not like a road warrior. I also have the Delta credit card.
Got it. So that kind of like bumps you a little bit.
Yeah. You get like MQDs. You were making fun of me earlier. I said MQDs. You're like, it's MQLs. You get medallion qualifying dollars using your credit card too. So it's like that plus miles. For the first time this year, have gotten to use the lounge, which I've never been in before. And now I'm a huge lounge snob.
Do you know who was just posting? It was the one at JFK, but my bestie Ann Hanley was just posting from the Delta One Lounge at JFK.
The Delta One Lounge at JFK, that's fancy.
Is that different?
Ann. Yeah, the Delta One Lounge is if you're flying Delta One.
Whoa.
Which is the like lay flat seats.
She was like showing the like juices and there's massages.
Yeah, they don't have that in the regular Delta Lounge. I've never flown Delta One, but I'm hoping that now as a Platinum Medallion member that I will get a free upgrade to Delta One.
And then you too can be like Ann Hanley once again.
I was in the Delta Lounge yesterday and I got to the airport early because I had to take a call. And I discovered that the Delta Lounge has soundproof call booths for people taking calls.
The way that they take care of their people.
I know. I love it. The food's always good. There's a fountain Diet Coke machine.
Do you know why I'm especially proud of you?
Why?
Because every time I'm at the airport and I'm sitting back and they call like United Diamond or whatever, it is all white men that go up there.
I am bringing some diversity to the Delta Lounge.
I always tell myself, I am going to keep flying for the women.
That's right.
Until there are 50% women more ethnic diversity.
You know what?
In first class.
You're totally right. It is all white men.
Yes.
It's because their wives are at home taking care of their kids.
Yes.
And they can just travel for work all the time.
Yes.
Fuck the white men business travelers. Okay, let's talk about some grievances that I have with business travelers.
I know them. And travelers in general.
Travelers in general. Is it not true that they're mostly white men?
I thought we were going to talk about feet.
Yes! We are going to talk about feet. We are indeed going to talk about feet. I made a LinkedIn post several months ago after I experienced some travel hardships of a man next to me on a flight took his shoes off for the duration of the flight and like stuffed them under the seat in front of him to the point that his backpack did not fit under the seat in front of him because his gigantic fucking sneakers were down there. And the flight attendant kept yelling at him that his backpack had to go fully under the seat in front of him. And he would like cram it under there for a second and then she'd walk away and it would come back out. But I had to look at and smell that man's feet for the entire flight. And that should be illegal.
It should be illegal. And you know what? We have recently posted this in our internal Slack channel and there has gotten some kerfluffle around it.
Yes. I posted this on LinkedIn and I had some kerfuffle around it as well.
Is that the word? Kerfuffle?
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 Kerfluffle. Kerfuffle?
There's no. Fluffle.
Kerfluffle?
Kerfluffle. I love it.
Great. I believe what happened in our internal Slack and on my LinkedIn post is people asked about packing slippers. Can you wear slippers on a plane?
Well, if you're flying
overnight.
They give you slippers.
Not in Maine.
Yes, they do.
Not on Delta.
Well, don't fly Delta.
Delta has got a big
Turkish
class system going.
Is giving everyone a little pack and it's got an eye mask and socks.
Socks?
Yes. Like hospital slippers.
I don't like that. I feel like we're telling people that they should be taking their shoes off on the plane, and that is not true.
If you're going to do it, put these things on first.
An airplane is a tin can of smells in the sky. Your feet have to stay put away.
There are people who are like, oh, my feet are clean. How do you know?
How do you know? You can't smell your own feet.
Listen, a couple of flights ago, I had the worst experience of my life.
Bad.
Literally. It was a much younger person, man, boy,
child.
This was his first flight in his life.
We can only assume.
In the middle seat next to me. His brother was sitting in the middle seat in front of us. He asked his aisle partner if he wouldn't mind switching with his brother so that they could sit next to each other. If he wouldn't mind switching the middle seat with his brother in front of him. And the guy was like, no. He immediately takes off his shoes, which like I, in theory, don't actually have a problem with, but it smelled so awful.
God.
And I am not, I can't handle that. I just like,
No.
like cannot handle smells. I'm very sensitive. And it was, so this is how it starts. On top of this, I feel like there were several things that happened, but on top of this, he, the snacks come around and he takes 2 handfuls of snacks, like 2 of each at least. And the lady kind of was like taken aback, but okay, what is she going to do? So he eats his snacks. He gets a stroop waffle.
Okay.
He takes a bite of his stroop waffle and the stroop waffle partially falls on his arm where he then bites it off
God.
with his mouth from his arm. Snacks are over.
He's not allowed to have snacks on planes anymore.
He starts flossing
No.
with a tooth, like a floss
Like a
pick.
flosser?
Mm-hmm. I'm literally
Is he flossing every tooth or like did he have an issue he needed to
every
resolve?
tooth. Every tooth. And I think he could tell at this point that I was kind of like, because then he covered his mouth.
That's not better.
It's not better.
That's not the same as excusing
Then
yourself.
I went to the restroom. And this was the final straw, was that I came back into my seat. I was in the window. And he tried to make me like climb over him.
No.
Like he did not get out of his seat. He was like slaying back. Like,
No.
go ahead, honey.
Sure, let me just quickly mount you to get to
This
my
was
seat.
his first day on earth. I am telling you. And it
The
was
lack
the
of
worst
self-awareness
day of my life.
I think the problem is just a general lack of self-awareness amongst the general public. As a society, we have gotten too individualistic. We're not thinking about the common good of the community of the airplane. We're just thinking about what do I need to be the most comfortable right now. I need to take my shoes off. I need to take my pants off. I need to floss. Whatever I want to do. I paid for this seat and I'm entitled to do whatever I want in it. I think that we need to have the air marshals bar lowered significantly.
I think we need
to
rules.
accost people.
We need more rules.
We need way more rules. Way more. We're taking away some rules from TSA. We're going to apply them into just cabin behavior.
Yes, I agree.
The flight attendants are now hall monitors.
Ugh,
Put your shoes on. It's not hard.
no flossing.
You're grown up in public. Don't floss when you're sitting 6 inches from another human being.
I keep thinking about it and I just want to die.
So gross. It's so gross. Okay, but my LinkedIn post was to make a list of travel crimes and the appropriate punishments for their crimes. Yes. So I actually posted this before they changed the rules at TSA. Now you don't have to take your shoes off anymore. But what I said was, if you take your shoes off anywhere in the airport other than TSA, unless an airport employee has explicitly told you to take your shoes off. If your shoes are off your feet anywhere in the airport, you don't get pre-check anymore. You want to take your shoes off so bad? Now you got to take them off every time. Enjoy.
Yeah, it's what you like.
That's what you like. Some other ones I got were getting your bag. This is from Sam Watkinson, my boy Sam. Getting your bag from baggage claim is not a competition. You don't need to box out the carousel. And the punishment is that you must wrap any of your checked bags in full plastic wrap for eternity.
It'll be safe.
I think the punishment should be that you were just not allowed to check bags anymore. Got to fit it all in a carry-on. Yeah. You lose privileges at the airport if you cannot handle them.
Are you going to be violent? We're not doing that.
If you're going to be violent, you're not allowed to fly anymore. I think that's already a rule. That's what the no-fly list is. Okay, and then I also have from Todd Sprinkle, if you take up space in the overhead bin with stuff that's not a suitcase. Like
who else did that?
A jacket.
My guy.
Your guy put his backpack in the overhead? No. But the punishment is that all of your carry-on items are now going in the cargo hold, including your jacket, for all eternity.
Oh, forever.
Well, you get them back on every flight, but you're no longer allowed to carry any items onto the plane.
Yep. We're just raw dogging it.
And if you get in trouble at the carousel and can't check bags anymore, and you get in trouble for putting shit in the overhead and you're not allowed to do that anymore, you just have to raw dog your travel entirely. You're not allowed to bring anything anymore. You have to wear 3 outfits just so you have something to change it to.
Why do I feel like you've been there?
Okay, this one is one I don't agree with, and I'm curious how you feel about it. But reclining your seat during food and beverage service.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot to think about. I do try to just not recline my seat in general because I'm pretty short, so I don't need to do that.
I recline my seat,
and also
but it only reclines like 1 inch. So I feel like...
I think that's what the common good needs to come to terms with or come to an agreement on is, are we or are we not? Because it's only a centimeter.
Right? Like just, maybe the seats just don't recline anymore.
Right.
If it's that
or
much
permanently put them all back a centimeter and we're good. Something about safety, yada, yada, yada. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how airplanes work. On this episode, Sydney and Lauren explain how airplane safety
Okay, yes. Airplane safety or airplane like velocity and lift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Another one is from my girl, Emily McDuffie. When the plane lands and someone way in the back of the plane immediately stands up.
Dude, they get yelled at so loudly.
And it's like just trying to fight their way down. Like, where are you going? Unless you have a connecting flight that is boarding right now. Yeah. And in that case, they usually are like, everyone wait. We have some passengers with a connecting flight that are going to get off first. Unless that is happening, sit the fuck down.
You know what?
Wait your turn.
I don't care. They can do that if they want to. But I do feel elite as if I am the one who like somehow uncovered the secret that you don't have to stand. You can just sit and wait your turn. You're all standing and waiting your turn. Well, I'm not. I'm here resting casually.
I value my rest.
Mm-hmm. Look at you all. Why are you doing that? That's on you.
The punishment for that is that you have to board in the last zone for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah. You want to be the first off the plane? You're going to be last on.
Last on.
Some people like that.
You never get overhead bin
Never.
space.
And you always get stared down.
Yeah.
We were waiting for you.
Zone 7?
If your marketing tech stack is basically a haunted house of random automations and abandoned Salesforce fields, marketingops.com is your new happy place. Templates, advice, a job board that doesn't suck, and a community of humans who get it. Honestly, it's like therapy, but cheaper. Sign up with code PFB10 for 10% off paid membership. Your stressed out marketing ops self will thank you.
In our last episode, we talked about the perils of flying with a flip chart. But that is not the only perilous thing that we have traveled with.
No. And you know what? This was thrust upon me, I would like to say. That
true.
Last year for Mopspalooza, Sydney surprised me.
I decided we were going to buy a sticker machine.
A sticker machine.
Like a vending machine that spits out the little cardboard foldy things of stickers. And what I did was I found a sticker machine in Orange County. The guy painted it pink for me and then delivered it to Mike Rizzo's house. And Mike kept it in his garage until Mopsapalooza, which was like a month away. We had the sticker machine, yada, yada, yada. The end of the event comes and we have to decide what we're going to do.
Yeah, this was mostly how I was slightly bamboozled. I was like, it was not cheap. It was not like a $5 sticker machine.
No, it was like $250.
Okay, they don't need to know. Okay. I mean, it was enough that we were like,
if we can get the sticker machine home, we should. Yeah. Originally, I was just like, this is a future us problem. This sticker machine belongs to Mike Rizzo now. And then he didn't really seem like he wanted to take possession of the sticker machine long term.
Yeah, I didn't think so. He also, you know what is really expensive? Shipping. The first year at Mopsapalooza, this was like Sydney and Lauren explained something badly, like booth setup. Shipping.
We did
How
not.
does shipping work?
We did not get. We built our own booth for the first Mopsapalooza because we had like special requirements for the health department to do the tattoos, but also because we were like, we want it to look different and we want it to be like on brand for us. And
we like didn't have money to do a real one.
Yeah, we could not afford to pay for the booth people to make our booth for us. So we're like there with our friends assembling furniture from Wayfair and Amazon until like 10 o'clock at night, the night before the event started. And then at the end of the event, it was the same thing. Like, we have all this shit here, like chairs, the vinyl floor,
massage table,
shelves,
a sink,
all kinds of stuff. And it was like, well, I mean, the stuff wasn't $5. Like, if we can save it for next year, we should try. So we recovered enough boxes. Mike Rizzo's dad and I went searching through the hotel for boxes. Because again, we unboxed all this stuff and we're like, future problem, throw the boxes away.
Whoops.
So we got boxes, we got everything boxed up. And then I took it to FedEx in the hotel, which now we know is also the most expensive FedEx
you could possibly,
in the world. And the amount that they quoted us to ship all that stuff was certainly more
than we paid for
it. Like, it would have been cheaper to throw it in the dumpster and just rebuy it all next year.
In fact, we still did rebuy.
Because what were we going to do? Ship it back?
I remember you called me and you were like, I know that we had just spent like
hours,
2 hours at least.
And not just us, like lots of people working together.
And you were like, it's going to be $800, which, like, I'm sure for event planners, they're like, girls.
Yeah, $800. Yes. Of course it is.
That's
it's
how much shipping is.
Right. We were like, what's it going to be? Like $100?
No, I don't think I thought it was going to be $100, but I did think it was going to be cheap enough that it was worth it.
Right.
I also
we just didn't think that far into the future.
I also felt morally bad about just throwing things away.
I totally agree.
And then rebuying on Amazon. But
we also had it in our heads that, like, next year we're going to solve this problem because we're going to figure out a better way to ship it. We talked about putting it all in a car and shipping the car.
Oh, right.
We were going to put it all in the Jeep and then ship your Jeep.
It was also very expensive to just pick it up from shipping. Like, we shipped it from Amazon. Okay, so that was cheap. But then when we went to get it, it was like $40 per package to pick it up.
Right. That's why I had the sticker machine shipped to Mike Rizzo's house.
Because it was going to cost $50. Yeah.
Right. It was like, Mike, this is your problem.
So anyway, back to the sticker machine. So then we're at
We're like, we're not shipping it home. It's not worth paying $800 to ship
but we are going to take it home. This sticker machine, no joke, weighs 64 pounds.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
This is not like a sleek modern sticker machine. This is the same sticker machine that you remember from the arcade when you were a child. It has just been spray painted pink.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it barely fits in a suitcase.
Yeah, like the top of it comes off and then there's the base, and the base is very heavy, so the sticker machine doesn't tip over. But we somehow crammed it into a suitcase. I don't even remember why we had a suitcase I don't know why we had a spare suitcase that we could do that with. But we did.
I feel like maybe it brought a bunch of T-shirts.
Yeah, maybe it's something like that.
Something lucky.
And we crammed the sticker machine in there and checked it, and you carried it home. And then
we were like, oh, should we bring this back to
Spring Fling? So we put it back in.
I think I'm going to have to put on our Substack a picture of my husband carrying the suitcase with the sticker machine up and down the stairs of our office. Which he also lovingly calls our storage unit.
That's basically why we have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cheaper than a storage unit.
But yeah, I don't recommend carrying 70 pounds back and forth across the country.
Oh, yeah, because we had to pay for overweight baggage for it too, didn't we?
Well, I was in a real kerfluffle. That's not right. A real bamboozle, a real predicament, a little pickle. I was in a little pickle. When I had
Baby
the sticker
gherkin
machine and the flip chart.
Oh, when we left Spring Fling, you took the flip chart. I took the easel.
Oversized flip chart. I think there was like the grace of God and a really nice United employee that just let me go.
The smartest thing that I did at Spring Fling, I had to travel with a flip chart and the easel, and I can only get like so many checked bags on Delta Platinum Medallion. And
they only let you have 7.
They only let you have 3. And I had my Newly and my Rent the Runway. Link in description for both of those. I packed the entire Newly with the box it came in, and the entire Rent the Runway with the bag it came in, and the return shipping label. And I wore those outfits, and then I shipped it
home,
returned to Newly and Rent the Runway. Feeling. And then my suitcase was empty, and I filled it up with wine because we went to Sonoma and went to a winery.
It's perfect. And that's how you do business travel.
That's how you do business travel. That's my best tip, is to rent your clothes and then mail them back from wherever you're done with them. Yeah.
Actually, I did this on a non-business trip, mailed all of my clothes back, and then missed my flight. And so I had no clothes.
Oopsie. Don't do that.
High risk, high reward.
High risk, high reward. One time, where were we leaving? Was it Florida? Oh, we were leaving Florida when we took our consultants to the workcation in Orlando, and you had already been there for like a week when everyone else got there. So you had been in Florida for like 2 full weeks.
Yes.
You'd been on vacation with your family, you stayed in with your in-laws, and then we did the work thing. So you had a lot of shit.
And then we flew to New York.
That's right. And then you were flying straight to New York for the party. So you just had so much stuff. But we got to the airport and your bag weighed 80 pounds.
Pay it.
She's just like, pay it.
Sometimes you just got to pay it.
Sometimes you just have to pay it. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to get 30 pounds out of your suitcase right now? No, you're not.
Yeah,
you're going to go buy another suitcase at the airport? No, you're not.
I'm not. We do take some longer trips to Florida. Is you can just take a box. Like, for my kids' stuff, my kids' clothes and like diapers and wipes and stuff, like it does not have to be a suitcase. It was so much easier like to look up the dimensions and like, wow, I just have this huge box. I just throw things in. It was pretty wonderful.
That travel hack is why I was like, I can take the flip chart. No problem.
Lauren brings boxes all the time.
Lauren said you can just check a box. So I'll just put it in a box. But
yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be 2 boxes. I
also did take a chair across the country to Spring Fling.
That's right.
I put that in a car seat bag and then just told them it wasn't a car seat, which I probably could have gotten away with it being a car seat.
That was really honest of you.
Well, I also didn't have a kid with me, so I don't think they would care about it being a car seat if they're like, no child involved.
Yeah.
So is this yours, ma'am?
This is yours.
I am 5'1".
I'm actually still rear facing.
I have a special modified car.
Rear facing until 33.
Rear facing until I'm 5'3".
I always said I would forward face when I hit 5'5" and just never got there. So
what kind of traveler are you, ma'am?
Okay. I have a feeling that we're very different travelers. So here we go. Are you a pack 30 minutes before you leave or pack well in advance, folded packing cubes?
Yeah, no, I'm not either of those.
Yeah.
Actually, I pack typically the day before. It's a slow process, real slow. Like I am not focused at all whatsoever. I kind of like go through my day and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to need this.
Toss it in.
Throw it in. But then I have to wait on so many things.
Right. Like you can't pack your toothbrush because you're going to need it.
My makeup, my hair. So I always have like that final checklist kind of waiting. But I do like to pack ahead. But am I neat about it?
Have you ever been neat about anything in your life?
That's what I mean.
No.
Like if it's something where it's like I really am only packing a handful of things, I can be pretty neat about it because the bag is super small.
You have done some remarkable like packing light, packed into a backpack for a quick trip to New York.
Well, here's the thing. Probably previous to traveling to New York often, I was 100% of the time checked bag. But like checked bag in New York is just not.
Such a pain in the ass. So you always fly into Newark and you're taking the train at Penn Station, get on the subway.
And then like walking 3 blocks with a massive bag. So now I have been much better about just packing a carry-on.
Yeah.
And I think before it was mostly like I could bring all of this stuff.
So why wouldn't I
bring 20 things? But yeah, I've gotten better. You do have to be kind of neat about it. You can't just like throw things into a carry-on, but...
Right. Yeah, you have to be very thoughtful about what you bring. I'm a very anxious packer. I'm sure that's shocking for you. I don't pack like a long time in advance, but my husband, God bless him, has kept a running packing list for every trip we've ever been on in a Google sheet. And there's like a column for what bag it goes in and who it's for.
Don't we love a guy like that?
Yeah, I can just like filter it down to the stuff that I need. And the like clothing is where I spend most of my mental energy, but the rest of it is pretty.
Yeah. I will also say, again, this is going to turn to a strictly Newly / Run the Runway podcast. that has also made things a lot easier.
Yes, because you have to think about it so far in advance. Like I picked out my items from Nuuly for this trip.
Yeah. And now I have 4 outfits and like that's what's going in the bag.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm not like starting from staring at my closet being like, wow, I hate all my clothes.
Yeah.
I don't want to wear any of this.
Right.
Are you an airport early bird or a last minute sprinter?
I'm never running to my flight. I'm always getting food and then going to my flight.
Have you ever missed a flight?
Yes. I've missed 3 flights.
Oh.
They're all sort of embarrassing.
Okay. You don't have to tell the story.
Well, I will.
Okay.
Because they're personal branded. One time I was in Vegas and I missed the flight while I was sitting at the gate. So
what were you doing?
The flight kept getting delayed. And so I was like across the way working and I could hear all of the flights being like called. And so I was like, well, I'm going to know when
they'll call me.
They'll call my flight. And my flight never came over. And so finally what ended up happening was that the flight was delayed, but they undelayed it a little bit.
You know, that should be illegal. That's happened to me before too. That should be illegal.
Yeah. And so like I went up and I was like, where's Cleveland? They're like, Cleveland left. We've been calling your name. And I was like, I was sitting right there. I didn't like your speakers are broken. And it was awful because I was 6 months pregnant and I had to fly to LAX and then take a red-eye home. It was so bad.
So bad.
The next time that I missed my flight was I was flying home from Miami for fun. And it was like, oh, it's going to take 30 minutes to get to the airport. But that was like ahead of time. I just like checked like how long it would take to get to the airport. But then by the time that I was actually getting to the airport, it was like an hour to get to the airport.
Because there's like traffic.
There's traffic. And so when I got in the car, I was in the car for 30 minutes before I was like,
this is not going to happen.
There's no way I'm going to make it. So I missed that flight. And then another flight was from New York because I was taking the train from Penn Station to Newark and they came around to check like the tickets and I gave it to them. They're like, ma'am, where are you going? And I was like, Newark. They're like, the airport? I was like, yeah. They're like, that was the last stop. I was like, I'm sorry, what? They're like, you missed it. Like, and like, thank God that the like timing was right that they came and told me because I just would have been
going to New Jersey.
So I had to get off at Elizabeth, buy another ticket back to Newark. I missed that flight. Actually, I like preemptively
just canceled it. You're like, I'm not moved it to another flight.
90 minutes
okay,
later.
that's
it
nice.
Was totally
that
fine.
Is the nice thing about flying to New York.
Yeah,
there's another flight.
Yeah,
you can get to another flight.
So, whoops.
Oopsie. I've never missed a flight. I have one flight that I almost missed and I probably should have missed. I like almost missed it because I left my ID in the cab that I took to the airport and it was like a whole thing. And I got through security, like barely. They had to call Washington is what they said. I have no idea who was on the other side of that phone.
And president, obviously.
Obviously, it was literally, what year was it? It doesn't matter. I made it to the plane, like sprinted through the boarding doors as they were closing and we took off and the engine failed in the plane and we had to make an emergency landing.
Nice. Back
at JFK. And it was the last flight out. So I had to stay in the Marriott in Melville, Long Island and then come back in the morning and go back through TSA again with no ID.
Travel, super glamorous.
I actually hate traveling.
I love it. I love how airplanes smell.
Oh my God.
No, I'm joking. It's a nightmare.
I have to talk myself out of a panic attack every time I walk onto a plane. It's so bad.
And like the gasoline smell.
Mm-mm. And like your head is just so close to the, maybe you don't feel this way. My head is so close to the ceiling when I'm walking down the aisle.
Close to the floor.
I'm just like, I can't think about this too much. I don't like that feeling of like, I'm on this plane and once they close the door, I can't get off. Yeah. And like, that's it. I'm stuck here.
That's encouraging.
Business travel is the best. Okay. TSA pre-check elite versus peasant line. We're on the same page with this one.
Yeah, you have to.
Why is anyone in the peasant line ever?
I don't know, but I will say that lately the TSA line's been longer than the peasant line.
Yeah, they have to introduce more levels of class into
Clear
the TSA
has gotten
line.
better. The order of ops on Clear has gotten better, and so that's pretty much faster. But for a while, Clear was not as fast as
Clear
TSA.
is a scam. I don't like the Clear people in the airport that are always like trying to chase me down. It makes me feel like the mall kiosk people with the hair straighteners. They're like, let me straighten your hair.
But they are like, hey, it's $99. People, I think if they knew it was only $99 for the year, they'd be like, For $99, I can get to the front of this line.
But TSA PreCheck is $85 for 5 years. Clear is
It's different, though.
$500 for 5 years.
If you have TSA and Clear, you can go through. And Clear is also used in other places other than airports.
Yeah, you told me that you use Clear to like go into Cavs games, right? I don't really ever need Clear. And I feel like the TSA PreCheck line at LaGuardia is always so fast. But at LaGuardia and JFK, now they have digital ID.
Yeah.
And it does not seem like many people have discovered what digital ID is, but you have to like go into your Delta profile and upload your passport or something. But there is never anyone at digital ID. I walk right through every time.
I do think maybe we're getting too many options.
No, I like this secret option. I hope more people don't find out about it. It's my personal Clear that is free.
Everyone, babe.
I just told all 5 of our listeners, you guys can join me in the Delta line.
They all live in Raleigh.
They all live in Raleigh. They don't have it there yet, unfortunately. Are you an airline monogamist or whoever has the cheapest ticket?
So yeah, Cleveland used to be a continental hub. And so United and Continental merged. United decided that it didn't need Cleveland as a hub because Chicago is right there. But we still have a lot of United stuff. So United is the airline that I like have status with, but I will take Frontier.
You're so brave.
I have gotten burned.
Yeah.
The last time I took Frontier, the flight got canceled while I was on the plane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just not worth it.
And then we booked United for $800 more the next day.
This is not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I am, as you can tell, an exclusive Delta bitch. I started my exclusive monogamous relationship with Delta when I started traveling for work in 2015. And that's pretty much it for me. It's Delta forever now.
It's worth it.
It's just worth it. I love Delta. Where do you like to sit on a plane, window or aisle? Window.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why?
Because I'm a puker.
You're a puker. And the window's better for that?
Yeah.
Because you can look out the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Motion sickness. My good friend Crystal, who we talk about, she's an aisle seat because she's a people pleaser and she doesn't like to bother people getting out. But I'm of the thought group of if I'm paying to be at the window, then I'm paying to bother you. And I will get up as many times as I want
privilege.
to. Yeah. You should have sat at a window if you didn't want to get up.
Yeah.
So there.
I like the aisle because of claustrophobia.
Yeah.
I need to feel like I can't get up anytime I want to.
Yeah.
Run away.
No, and I also mostly like cuddling into the window. Like
I do think the window is better for sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What if there was like a special type of PV that was like, I love the middle?
That's a real PV. That's not a PV. That's a pervert.
A special type of pervert. So a pervert.
Special type of... It's just a regular garden variety pervert. It's like, yeah, I want to be between 2 strangers.
I want to touch 2 strangers' legs with my legs.
Gross.
My shoes off. All right. I got to cut myself off. How does airplane Wi-Fi work?
How does airplane Wi-Fi
I'm like sad to report I think this might have to do with Elon Musk.
No, I don't think so. We've had airplane Wi-Fi longer than we've had Skylink.
Okay.
I do know that every time I get on a Delta flight, they're like, Delta is committed to bringing free Wi-Fi to all our flights.
Today, our
unfortunately,
Wi-Fi is down.
Unfortunately, not on this flight, though. The Wi-Fi is $10.
So I was like
I
the
think
Wi-Fi is free. The Wi-Fi is not working.
I think you should just not make that announcement.
Let's hold off.
Yeah, Delta is committed to doing something nice for you. Not today, though, but maybe on a future Delta flight. Couldn't tell you when. That's an inside thought.
Yeah.
Keep that to yourself. Okay, maybe we should start with how does Wi-Fi work? Still don't know.
Same as Bluetooth. Unsure.
I know I have a degree in IT, and I know that you have to plug into the Ethernet with a modem, and it sprays the Wi-Fi into the air.
Yeah.
And the plane obviously is not plugged into anything.
It's
because it's in the sky.
Satellite.
It's got to be in a satellite.
Yes.
It's in the satellite. The satellite is sprinkling the Wi-Fi in the air. And sometimes
Where's the satellite
when
getting it from?
mercury is in Gatorade, it blocks the satellite from your plane, and that's when the plane Wi-Fi doesn't work.
Gatorade, what is wrong with you? When Gemini is rising, the satellite captures all of the Wi-Fi and then distributes it to all of the planes in the air. And so when Gemini is rising, all of the planes have to go in the air to get enough Wi-Fi until the next time. I think that's what happens.
Good job.
Thanks. You too.
In conclusion, keep your fucking shoes on. Go to the lounge. Flying is really hard, and business travel is actually not that glamorous. So T's and P's to my fellow road warriors. Stay home as much as you can.
Good luck out there, little podcast.
Like and subscribe. Share. Tell everyone.
Like and subscribe, please.